CLC Stage 29 Grammar Lecture. In this lecture, we will be covering morphology of the present subjunctive active, the present subjunctive passive, sequence of tenses, complement clause, relative, potential and deliberative mood, volitive, hortatory, and subjunctive and jussive mood, and ablative of manner. Let's begin. As you can see, the verbs in the present subjunctive are all formed off, well, the present stem. And once you've mastered the chapter, you realize that it's all formed off the present stem. First conjugation is a little different, but second conjugations all have that nice A in it. The E is found in the subjunctive in the present because there already is an A. And then, of course, the irregular you just have to memorize. Sint. As for the passive, same rule applies, but with passive endings that we've seen already. Present state conjugation has the air where it shouldn't be, while the second and fourth have the long A. Now to recap the uses of subjunctive as the when you have a relative adverb clause of cum, which we'll be covering later, could either be translated as when, since, because, or although, you have the subjunctive acting like the indicative. When you have an indirect question clause, you also have the subjunctive acting like the indicative, but it must be subordinate to a verb of information processing or head verb. Moving on to the sentences, to recap, we have talked about complement clauses that complete the action of a main. Purpose clauses are a subcategory. The king made a journey to drink the sacred water. That was the purpose of his going. Indirect commands, the cook ordered the slaves to carry wine onto the table, or place the wine onto the table. And result clause, which is also another complement clause. He was having so many slaves with the result that he was not able to number them. We need to deal with the so-called sequence of tenses. So here we see a present. So we look for B, habayat. Here we see a past. So we look for A, habaret. Here we see a past. So we look for the imperfect, which would be essence. Moving on. So we've talked about complement clauses completing the idea. So we have a complement clause, and we have a subjunctive, and it would be possessive. No, there is no one who would believe Cassandra takes the subjunctive with proper sequence of tense to that. There are a few who present tense consent. Now we need to talk about the potential or deliberative usage. When you don't have a subjunctive inside a clause, when it's the naked subjunctive, a mood signal comes out. Now you could also signify with the naked subjunctive a volative, also called the jussive, also called the hortative. Subjunctive outside of the normal clause. Hortatory subjunctive, let us see. Do not approach. Commanding. Talking to a second singular. Ne kedas. Let parents announce his decision. Imperative, third person. Nuntiat. Uh-oh, it's a first conjugation verb. It's nuntiat. Lastly, ablative of means phrase, which could also be called ablative of manner, in which action of a verb is done. So, ablative indicates means or instrumentality, but as we get farther into AP Latin, you'll be seeing that there's varying grades that the readers are looking for. So in this here we see that ablative of manner is used when you have the use of cum when you are dealing with an adjective. Well, that's it for grammar. Have fun, and remember office hours.